What's up guys, Sal here. So yesterday we got to know that Samsung has been throttling the Galaxy S22 series along with the S21, S20 and the S10 handsets. Samsung's game optimization service app limits the performance of games in order to prevent heating issues and extend battery life. It was also found that the app is limiting the performance of many popular non-gaming apps including Netflix, Instagram and more. However, the company deliberately opted out of throttling benchmarking apps like Geekbench and Wildlife, further adding to the smoke and mirrors. Samsung responded saying they'll issue an update that gives users an option to run the phone at its full potential no matter which app you use. But it looks like it's too little and too late, as Geekbench has now banned the Galaxy S22 series along with other Samsung phones which are using the game optimization service. The list includes the Galaxy S22 series, S21, S20 and the S10 series. Interestingly, Geekbench has found that none of the Galaxy Notes and the A series of devices were impacted in testing, so they will remain unchanged. Geekbench said that although Samsung is doing it to manage the heat and extend battery life, it's still a manipulation because the benchmarking apps were not throttled in the process, so they are banning these devices. Honestly, this whole thing would have been avoided if Samsung was more upfront on this. I mean, Samsung should have packaged this as a feature that you can turn on and off. They could have said something over 10,000 apps have been examined and comprehensive adjustments have been built for each to optimize their performance for the maximum battery life possible. Simply disable the optimization if you want to unleash the full power of your phones on an app. But clearly they didn't, and as a result they are now being called out, and rightfully so. By the way, this is not something totally new. OnePlus did the same thing last year with the OnePlus 9, and when called out, they brought an option to turn it off. Apple also actually did something of sort in 2017. Back then, Apple also had a good excuse about how its throttling was saving your phone's battery, but it didn't change the fact that the company hid it from users, causing an unknown number of them to upgrade their phones earlier than they might have needed to. They were also called out, was fined over $600 million, and then they later added the ability to turn off throttling. Anyway, what does this all mean to you? Well, getting banned from Geekbench means nothing because average people don't use Geekbench. But if you have the latest S-series phone from S10 to Galaxy S22 Ultra, you'll notice a big change in the coming days when you get that update that will give you an option to turn the full performance mode on or off. Turning it on means you'll get the full power of the chipset, but this also means slightly less battery life and a little more heat. Of course, with that being said, let me know what do you think about this down in the comments, and as always, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.